The New York Giants head to Dallas for Tommy DeVito taking on Micah Parsons. I've never seen. I've been playing fantasy sports on CBSSports.com since 1999. That is a very long time. It was CBSSportsline.com back then, by the way.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, we used to. Yeah, my friends still ask me, like, "Hey, how's everything going in Sportsline?" I'm like, well, I don't know. RJ yells at me for not putting my picks on because I'm terrible at it. I'll do it this week.
Tell him about the promo code PICK.
Yeah, use promo code PICK. Get your first month for $1. But like, I have never seen a defense projected for 20 plus points. Like coming to see, because like the way they do it on CBS, the scoring is like you start at 20. Every time you get scored against, or you get yardage piled up against, etc., you go down, sacks, picks, you go up. The Cowboys are projected for over 20. I've never seen that. I've been playing on this site for almost 25 years, and playing in a lot of leagues because I work here. It is, if the Cowboys, like, I don't see how you could take the Giants here. I just don't. And Katie, you're not.
And I'm not. And look, I almost never lay double-digit favorites. I got this at 16.5 for Dallas, 17.5. I mean, what's really the difference? Because if you look at it, the Giants lose by an average of 18 points this season. Dallas margin of victory over 22 points. And like you said, Tommy DeVito sucks. Shout out to New Jersey. Love y'all. But he has no business playing football in the National Football League. And the Cowboys absolutely thrashed the G-men in week 1, 40 zips. We know that they're not afraid to run up the score here. And a lot of those points were based on defensive turnovers. So even if they try to protect the ball like they have been doing and not letting DeVito throw it all, it's like the Giants just seem to find a way to drop balls and for weird snaps to happen. And the Cowboys are going to be all over it. So 17.5, I don't love it. Again, I got it at 16.5, but like, I don't know how you could take anything else.
Yeah, by the way, the Giants team total is 10.5, the under juiced -132.
Jesus.
Wow.
Poor Giants fans. Poor Giants.
What's up?
I have the best bet from this game. I want to tip the cap to Katie for opening the floodgate as far as juicy anytime touchdown props are concerned. I'm going Tony Pollard. He's -145. It's been a tough season for Tony Pollard. He's been one of the least efficient starting running backs in the NFL. But, I mean, you can't ask for potentially a better game script with the team as, 17-point favorites or whatever gargantuan total we're talking about here as far as the side is concerned. It's going to be a heavy dose of Tony Pollard, in my opinion, in that week 1 matchup. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. I just think he'll be heavily featured here in a game where Dallas is going to run the football quite a bit, having lost Leonard Williams as well, trading him to the Seahawks, the run defense. That's obviously a downgrade there. So I think Tony Pollard could potentially have a spike game or a ceiling game here. I definitely think he has a great shot to get in the end zone. He is due for sure, Brinson. So, yeah, I think I have him at like 66% likelihood of scoring a touchdown as far as my projections are concerned. So I do feel there is some value at that -43 number as far as implied probability is concerned. So give me Tony Pollard, anytime touchdown. I also think, like Katie mentioned with McCaffrey, worth a look as a potential ladder too. I do think he has a good chance to get multiple touchdowns as well.
Ladder him up. Next game.
RJ, do you have any? Did RJ?
Oh,
I was just put me down for Cowboys money line best bet.
I want 5 units on Cowboys money line best bet.
Yeah, I don't think DeVito actually played that bad last week. I know he was awful.
You and Brian Dable.
He had his first 3 passes. 2 of them were intercepted. 1 of them was completed. That was awful. But then after that, I think he was fine. I know it was all garbage time, so I'm not like reading into like he could be good. But I went into digging into that game expecting it to be a lot worse than it was. So couldn't they get to 10 points? That seems like aiming with faint praise if you're arguing whether you can get to 10 points, but maybe they can. But yeah, the Cowboys could outscore, the Giants in this game, and it wouldn't surprise me. The Cowboys defense could outscore them.
I was like, wow, that's a hot
either, aren't they?
Yeah, so they'll be looking to score points on their own. The record for biggest blowout of one team in a season is 80. Because those divisional opponents play 2 games. I believe it was Philly against Arizona in one of those years where they were both in the NFC East. And Cowboys could be gunning for that record and take that record on their own here because they won that first game 40-0. And if the defense gets involved, they can score 40 in this game.
They might want to beat the Dolphins record this year and score the most points or run up the score the most.